Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys no longer undefeated after last week's loss, currently sitting at 4-1 through 5 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Cooks flashing the footwork. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there. Things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for Rashad White. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, There's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now Young. The quick hitter complete. It's Watson. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Here's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Back at the 42.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
1st down, here's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion right, Olave. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
To throw, Young. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Young's pass.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 80 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
They'll find McMillan here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panthers 1st down.
Young is set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Saints 37.
They'll throw again. Young. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to gift the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's White.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start with the option.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's White.
And after the good game gain last play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
At the Panthers 11.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now Young.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he can win every battle.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll go up the middle with White. A pretty nice game there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Read option. This is White. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give to White on the option.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Young.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Young. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Saints' 41-yard line.
Young off the play fake.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down.
They'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Spins past it.
And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young,
a 23-yard run.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they'll begin by running the option. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Now Young.
Brings up second.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young.
That's caught by Tucker.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Young again.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they'll get this one down. The 20-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Titans in the AFC South. And it's Cam Ward. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Titans get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is J.J. McCarthy. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. 14-all the score at the half. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Najee Harris. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. This one is at the half with the Jets lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms. But that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, Young.
Open man is Tucker.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up third and 4.
To throw, Young.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Option right, Young. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Young again on the keeper.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young will set to throw.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They begin the drive on the ground, 20. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up
second and 9 now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here's a toss right side with White. There's this fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and 1.
Algier will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Patterson's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. Young to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Danny Stutzman.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Young.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's caught by Tucker.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Young now.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
Young's pass.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now Young. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2.
22. Panthers.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Shifts by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They'll try the right side here with White. Nice little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
97 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They run straight ahead here with White.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Saints first down.
First down, here's White.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
2nd and 5.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now here's Young.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go play action. Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here is Young.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
For a Panthers first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Young.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
The Saints offensive running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Keanu Britton
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
Muscles by at the 25.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers 1st down.
Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 16.
Back to throw. Young. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Trey Tucker.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The first down pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Intended for Jawan Johnson. Incomplete.
Now back to throw.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 10 yards.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Third down.
Back to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70.
And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw, Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Panthers first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Panther first down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Open man is Tucker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right back to Hubbard.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed. Have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down.
Young will get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Young.
And it's caught.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks.
The 2nd down pass.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.